Hi guys, welcome to our video. So in this video we will be heading to the Rainforest Wow Asia free motorcycle parking. So the first impression of this area is pretty much like a cave, and once you enter the entrance you'll see the mist and also a water feature. So all these are real rock and cement. We came in on a Sunday morning, so we see a lot of crowd and family everywhere we go. Next, we decided to not take the paved route. We wanted to try out this trail per se. It's very man-made, but it's pretty much like the real deal. However, it's just that everywhere is so crowded. Even if you want to see a monkey, you have to really go and hunt for a good spot to just have a glimpse of them. Ironically, you see human climbing with the monkeys. I would really advise you not to come in the morning as the weather gets really hot and humid. So you also see that most of the animals will be hiding in the shades or somewhere else. And also not advisable to wear your new or white shoes here, because whenever there's a wet weather on the previous day, probably the route will get muddy unless you're not intending to walk the trail but walk on the paved bridges. So this outpost will be the first refreshment point that you will see in the Rainforest Wow Zone. Pretty much crowded because everyone is here for the aircon. So the F&B is pretty much on the expensive side here. Damage, 950 damage. But the water is free. So I will be very excited to come here. So beyond this point, you are not allowed to bring any food and beverages because I guess it's a pretty much open concept where you have close proximity to the wildlife and they are afraid, one, for you to litter, and two, for the wildlife to come over and snitch your food. The whole ambience is pretty much like you're hiking, full of nature. If you're familiar with the Southeast Asia kind of dense forestation, it's pretty much like it. So for the meal in Singapore, probably it's just like your military field trip. So these are the trails, and you can choose to walk on trail, which is the paved roads. Although this is designed to be really like a rainforest, but however you can still clearly feel that the roads are properly cleared out. So you have a little pathway to walk around at ease without too much strain or without too much obstacle to cross over, and even the inclines are pretty flat. So it's not as tiring as really walking in the nature. Parks like the Bukit Timah, Hill, and all the trails in Mandai. As you can see, we have entered the tiger den, but there's no sign of tiger because of the hot weather. Eventually, we need the zookeeper guardians to lead us to where we can see the tiger, which is actually sleeping in the shade.
If you're interested, can just keep behind the yellow line and then we will let you in shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, close the door.
We entered this area called the canopy, where you have closer interaction with the primate, and I guess it's called canopy because of this bouncing area where you can walk across this large net, experiencing a view of a primate, but you will also experience a lot of bouncing and jumping all around. They are sleeping, too hot. There's also an area where you can press the button to hear the sound of the primate, but nothing beats the real deal. I noticed that there are quite a number of this kind of bridges where you can cross and experience. The very tip of the rainforest wall, you will get to see the food court. The interesting part about this food court is that you can eat while still have a glance or experiencing all these birds and some snakes around you. Next, we will come to this sun bear area. I think sun bear is a tropical bear where it is the smallest bear, if I'm not wrong, in the world, other than koala bear maybe.
I think.
So even the bear is feeling the heat and decided to give up eating and go for a quick shower or cool down bath. Next, we enter the Malayan Taper area. This is one of my favorite, or something that I'm looking forward to see it up close. I think Johor is one of the key area where this Malayan Taper, where it can be found. Unfortunately, out of so many road trips and all the B-road, I have never seen one up close, a wild one in real life. And from my understanding, the Malayan Taper, which is the one that is in black and white, is actually an endangered species. 太热了。So very quickly, you have completed almost 70-80% of the rainforest wall. 那个金龙鱼看到吗？ Then we also see this branded canopy where you have to pay to enter. At the final end of the rainforest wall, you will be welcomed by this man-made cave. 蟑螂 Bear face. And the coolest part about this cave is the cave is fully air conditioned. Inside the cave is pretty well lit, but pardon the camera, it only can do so much. Where it's really hard for the camera to capture all these small creatures like these snakes. And especially on this even smaller creature like the scorpion in the cave. After the cave experience, you get to come to this final area where the toilet is as well, where it mimics one of a Malaysia popular cave. So once you make your exit out, you will see the shop where you can buy all this furry plushie as a souvenir. And also not forgetting the Cutify roaches merchandise. And thereafter we end this experience in the cave restaurant to enjoy some western food. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.